No thief will appoint a righteous person.
If I sit on TV and I say that Dr. Dufour and he is Minister of Finance and he has a bank and his children will come and say to my children that Papa and Bobra and Oye Kron for. I mean, should you really be able to say that?
Honestly speaking, Paul Adom Otchere me senior back one way Jimmy. Onim answer. No, Paul, you are a thinkingless, useless maggot.
Hello, people of Ghana. The name has always been increased, aka with all due respect, this nonsense must stop. And truly, the nonsense will stop. No amount of lies will defeat the truth. The truth will always find its way out. And truth will be anywhere between me and no credence. And some may bring the so KKD, Captain Smart, and a Paul Adom Otchere. More moon assembling features, me mamu pupuye kakra. KKD, ye inviting you our show be war GTV, a host near cafe. Na nsem kyerɛkyerɛ mu no ɛna ɔkyerɛ sɛ Ghana sɛ abani kɔbɔ busua yɛwɔ dwumakuo bi yɛwɔ nkurɔfoɔ bi a ɔmo nya percentage bi wɔ busua na abani kɔ akɔbɔ mu yɛntie saa video no.
I saw how much Ghana owes, but I also found that apparently the Minister of Finance's company or former company is a transaction advisor to the monies we borrow. So as Ghana gets poorer, the Minister of Finance's company or former company gets richer. Is this what we want to continue in this country?
When Paul Adom Otchere a ɔyɛ adwuma wɔ Metro TV, Good Evening Ghana, ɛne na pamfoɔ bɛtena ase ɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu sɛnea dwumadie no ɛteɛ ɛkwan a wobɛtumi afa so a wobɛtumi aboa president ɛtumi agye loan no nea ɛhyɛ sɛ wotumi nya ansa na wotumi anya ho kwan ɔkyerɛkyerɛ mu bebree na mimi sɛ de mini Paul nya adwen koraa nea ntia mini Paul nya adwen ne sɛ ɔman ne niska na woyɛ timamuni na aban no ɛna etua wo ka ana aban na fa wo sɛ bɛyɛ adwuma na waboa aban no na aban no anya loan a ɔde bɛboa ɔman na eba ne say na wusu ka say who percentage won. So with this aspect, no, me I don't agree with Paul at all. Paul is trying to explain. KKD kasano, KKD wanka wa bebia wa ni video mu say nkrofo mu company ansa na aban employer mu ye dwuma wa aban mu no, they should leave their profession or they should leave their job or they should close down their business. KKD never made mention of that. KKD is only saying that some people are taking advantage of the country. Otchere, that is what KKD was saying. Now, yentini Paul Adom Otchere so ɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu ni ɛwa enti metwa no ntietia na ope full video no a megyae link no ɛwɔ video we asie.
This is Kwabena Dufour, finance minister, who in the history of the Fourth Republic was the first finance minister to achieve single-digit inflation. We know that. That's Dufour's record. You can't do anything about that. It is a record for, it's not a record for MPP. It's a record for Dr. Dufour and Professor Mills. They first achieved single-digit inflation. Dr. Dufour came to the job already having a bank, Unibank, and an insurance company, Star Assurance. Now, both of these companies and both of this category of companies, banking and insurance, work directly to the Minister of Finance. He used to be the deputy governor of the central bank. Then he became governor of the central bank. He went on retirement, and Professor Mills called him from retirement. Now, when Professor Mills and Captain Chikata wanted to bring Kwabena Dufour into government because they were taking over from Kufuor's administration, and the whole conversation had been that Kufuor had done a great job with the economy with Ban Radio, Osafo and Akuto Osei, and that the NDC coming into government, they should be careful that they're able to sustain the economy. That was a concern of many international observers when the NDC won the 2009 election, whether they will be able to sustain the economy. So many people in NDC who were active NDC members were looking for the job. Dr. Dufour was not an active NDC member. In fact, some people even called him CPP. But they brought him in. Professor Mills said, Kwabena, I need you to come and do this for me because taking over from Kufuor, I need somebody like you who understands it. He came in and he achieved single-digit inflation. He had a bank called Unibank. If Dr. Dufour had been told that once you become finance minister, Unibank cannot do any business with government, maybe he wouldn't have come. But Unibank did a lot of business with government. And it came to pass that when government owed contractors, Kwabena Dufour's Unibank will pay them. There's a whole story about that. There's a letter that I can show you about that. By the time the NPP government came into office in 2017, it was reported by KPMG that government owed Dr. Dufour's bank 1 billion United States dollars. Not million, not cedis, 1 billion United States dollars. I'll show you that letter. It's here. I'll show it to you. A letter written from KPMG to Charles Edubuahin indicating to him that, Uncle Charles, you know something? The government owes Unibank $1 billion. So. And Charles wrote back and said he's verifying the figures. Dr. Dufour, as finance minister, with a bank that he privately owned, was able to lend money to contractors on behalf of government. Is that a good thing or is it a bad thing? You tell me. If he didn't have a bank, would he have been able to do that? Is it good to have had Dr. Dufour as Minister of Finance at the time? The data shows that it was, because single-digit inflation was achieved. So these are the kind of conversations. So if I sit on TV and I say that Dr. Dufour, and he's Minister of Finance, and he has a bank, and his children will come and say to my children that Papa and Bobra and Oye Kron 4. I mean, should you really be able to say that? Should anyone be able to say that? But anyway.
Way and Captain Smart so sending information be Edima Paul Adom Otchere. Me say the me say information no ehun hia pa. Because I can say Paul Adom Otchere no adia enye a obi ehun se enye because our constitution and because our practice for very long time no Paul Adom Otchere sees those things to be normal and need to be done. If every government comes to power and finance minister anytime the government goes in for loan, the finance minister gets a share. What benefit it is? Why is it working for the country? Why is it selected to serve the people? These are the things that Paul Adom Otchere should wake up from. Seriously, me, I don't agree with Paul Adom Otchere at all. Because as a journalist, you stand for the people. You don't stand for the position you have acquired, or you don't stand for your stomach. Because, no, Paul Adom Otchere should wake up from those kind of things. Me, I learned from them. But to me, this particular issue, I don't agree with Paul Adom Otchere. Let's listen to what Captain Smart also said.
No thief will appoint a righteous person. Thieves appoint thieves. Thieves appoint thieves. Asa when bakasa badam impesa meji when you yam anti KKD kan medical catch or dada finance minister company and no naje 9%, 9.6% loan bi a yaji bi a bond bi a ya raise wo krum ha bi a finance minister company je 9.6%. But honestly speaking, Paul Adom Otchere yemi senior ba kwa no wajimi. Onim nyansa. No, Paul, you are a thinkingless, useless maggot. Let me be sincere with you. You don't think. You don't think, Paul. You don't think. All says if I can say what time chuku wa edi. Or her system ni mu ye, on person be din ko asem na Ghana fo aye no. Wo jimi do Paul jai. You see, as Santibedi a finance minister ne Gabi Ochidakro mama osika. Do you know what they say to people? Almost wa aboa. Women say kwasi o central adwuma mu aye wo Paul Adom Otchere. You come out and defend because you should have my board chairman. Say about bet me din ko asem utuko ya won ticket. Stop it, you are a fool. What say you don't see anything wrong with that? So watch this. Antibi a group CEO of Media General. Right? Now, Antibi, Media General, ako pepesia, ako to laptops. I'm a for a word mama. Now, Antibi private company. Say, ono na ye transactional advisor. It's a besiana ono as the group CEO obekwa sign. Aji ama Media General no ono no private company nso wo mu chefa. Ghana for HSA. Eti, Paul Adom person already define conflict of interest. Akwano ko law school benya. Mosumu sua de okrom ha o. When we na lawyers. Into Kangana Bar Association one. Ah, Jesus Christ. I am a Desamanko University. You guys are fools. Forget it. Forget it, forget it. You see, if you are not careful, politics can make you a useless being. You will leave the people and follow the minority. Just to make sure that we are buying a beheno, we hear car, we hear petrol. At the disadvantage of the ordinary. I'll go to the board very soon.
Now, what is your thought about this whole thing? Government taking loans, somebody getting a percentage. What is your thought on it? Is it the right thing? What Paul Adom said, the explanation he gave, are you okay with it? Do you think that's the best way to go? Looking at the state of the country, do you think all the things that is happening are supposed to be happening? What is the way forward? Let me have your thought in the comment section. The name has always been Chris, aka with all due respect, this nonsense must stop. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, I'll urge you to subscribe to the YouTube channel Short 360 Media GH, on Facebook Short 360 Media, and on Instagram Short 360 Media GH. I'm out.